Unraveling the Israeli-Palestinian Conflict, a story of history, struggle, and hope. Imagine a land where ancient stories echo through the hills, where every stone has witnessed the rise and fall of empires. This is the land of Israel and Palestine, a place where history is not just remembered but lived every day. The Israeli-Palestinian conflict is a tapestry woven with threads of hope, despair, and resilience. Today, we unravel this complex narrative, seeking understanding and empathy for both sides. Since the establishment of Israel in 1948, the Israeli-Palestinian conflict has been a defining feature of the region. It's a story of two peoples, each with deep historical roots and profound connections to the land. To truly grasp the conflict, we must journey through its pivotal moments, from the wars that reshaped borders to the peace processes that offered glimpses of hope. Our story begins thousands of years ago, in a land ruled by pharaohs, Greeks, Romans, and Ottomans. Here, Jewish and Arab communities coexisted, their lives intertwined through shared spaces and histories. The Jewish connection to the land is ancient, rooted in religious traditions and historical presence. Meanwhile, Arab ties are equally profound, marked by centuries of cultural and religious significance. For centuries, Jews lived in relative peace under Islamic rule, recognized as people of the book. Yet, waves of persecution in Europe drove many Jews to seek refuge in Palestine, altering the demographic landscape. By the late 19th century, the seeds of modern Zionism were sown as Jewish immigrants began to envision a homeland in Palestine. This period saw the rise of national consciousness among both Jews and Arabs, each group nurturing its own aspirations for self-determination. The end of World War I brought British control over Palestine, a period marked by rising tensions. The Balfour Declaration of 1917 promised a Jewish homeland, igniting Arab fears of displacement. As Jewish immigration increased, so did Arab resistance, setting the stage for decades of conflict. The British Mandate period was characterized by a complex interplay of political promises and realities, as both communities sought to assert their rights and identities. The year 1948 was a turning point. The United Nations proposed a partition plan, but war erupted as neighboring Arab states invaded the newly declared State of Israel. The conflict displaced over 700,000 Palestinians, an event known as the Nakba, or Catastrophe. For Israelis, it was a war of survival. For Palestinians, a profound loss. This war not only reshaped the physical landscape but also entrenched narratives of victimhood and resilience on both sides. In 1967, tensions boiled over again. Israel launched a preemptive strike against Egypt, Syria, and Jordan, capturing territories that remain contentious today. The war reshaped the region, leaving Israel in control of the West Bank, Gaza Strip, and East Jerusalem. The occupation deepened divisions and fueled Palestinian nationalism. This period marked a significant shift in the geopolitical dynamics of the Middle East, influencing international relations and regional alliances. The late 20th century saw the rise of Palestinian resistance. The First Intifada, the grassroots uprising, highlighted the daily struggles of Palestinians under occupation. It was a cry for dignity and self-determination, resonating with people worldwide and pushing the conflict into the global spotlight. The Intifada also brought attention to the power of nonviolent resistance and the role of civil society in shaping political discourse. The 1990s brought a glimmer of hope. The Oslo Accords marked a historic step towards peace, with mutual recognition between Israel and the Palestine Liberation Organization. Yet the road to peace was fraught with challenges, as both sides grappled with internal and external pressures. The Accords represented a bold attempt to address long-standing grievances, but they also exposed deep-seated mistrust and divergent visions for the future. Throughout the conflict, international actors have played pivotal roles, from mediating peace talks to providing humanitarian aid. The United States, the United Nations, and the European Union have all been involved in efforts to broker peace, each bringing their own perspectives and interests to the table. These efforts have often been met with mixed results, highlighting the complexity of achieving a lasting resolution. Beyond the political and military aspects, the Israeli-Palestinian conflict is deeply intertwined with cultural and social dimensions. Both Israelis and Palestinians have rich cultural heritages that inform their identities and narratives. Literature, music, and art have become powerful tools for expressing the hopes and fears of both communities, offering windows into the human experiences behind the headlines. The Israeli-Palestinian conflict is a story of enduring struggle and unyielding hope. It is a testament to the resilience of two peoples each yearning for peace and justice. As we reflect on this history, let us strive for empathy and understanding, recognizing that the path to peace lies in acknowledging the humanity of all involved. The journey towards reconciliation is long and arduous, but it is a journey worth undertaking for the sake of future generations.